almost done. Just finishing setting stuff up. I also just realized that the stream data, it's not the same as before. It was the same as before. It did not update it. Alright, I stalled enough. Oh my gosh. I thought I fixed it. I'll fix it later. But as you can see, we have now a new overlay that I also was working on, which will be the follower goal. Trying to update the source of this thing. There we go. That should do it. Right, as you can see today, we're playing Final Nights 3. I'm not super excited about this one. I have only seen the videos, but haven't really played it actually. So, but we'll see how it goes. And also just another reminder that we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new overlays. I don't know where this one is. Oh my god, they all moved away. They all became out of sync. None of them are where they should be. Just fixing those up because I still want them to be shown, as I worked quite a while on them. If I can find this one, which will be the chat overlay. Let's see. Nope, it's not there. What's going on with this one? Chat overlay front end. Let's see if I can reset its positioning. Transform. Reset. There we go. Let's see. I forgot I need to refresh it as well. What's going on? That is definitely not how it should be. Test. That is... What is going on? Reset. I don't know what's going on here. I'm gonna just try to actually completely reset it. Source. There we go. Okay. Let's see if that works. Something like that. Okay. Gonna set it right here. There we go. And I thought it was going to be smooth. Just gotta fix. Oh, something else is blocking it. Refresh, test. Okay, there's something else blocking it. Gonna put it outside of this thing just for the meantime, and I'll see what's going on later. Anyways, let's get back into the actual game. Make sure the audio's working. Okay. Just trying to fix my audio. So I saw a video of the demo where it was missing a lot of assets. Like for example, in this one you cannot see the body. So they definitely did not update. I'm pretty sure that this one is if it's too loud, I apologize. I cannot move. There we go. I was unable to move my mouse. Even I still cannot get out of the screen. Okay. Hi there, it's me. I will teach you how to survive your worst nightmare. To get off the bed, click the center of the room or press W on your keyboard. So I saw that there was issues with this. Yep. I'm clicking and nothing is happening, so I'm pressing W. Once in the center, you can turn left or right using A and D on your keyboard. So I'm assuming that it's supposed to... Oh, there we go. Okay, gonna lower the volume. Wait, what happened? What's going on? All my overlays broke. Okay, I guess I'm going to manually reset everything. Chat combo. Explosion. try to fix this one. It's decided that it does not want to do it. I have no idea what happened with all my overlays. But it seems like OBS is not liking them. Yep, OBS did not like them. Okay, refreshing everything so I make sure that everything works. There we go. Just gonna reset. There we go. Alright, hopefully I don't have to deal with any more issues there. Gonna make the screen bigger. Alright, so I'm pressing A and it's not working. Okay, so it wanted me to go to the right place. You can move around the room by clicking on the areas and then just click on the hallway door. Once at the door, press A or D to turn and look into the hallway. Press spacebar to close the door. So that's left. Press right. It did not want me to go to look to the right. Okay, now what? Went to run up the closet. When at the closet, click on the door to close it or press spacebar to flash your lights. So this to close it. And how do I open it? Okay, so it's not gonna tell me. Left, close the curtains. Okay. Press the spacebar to sleep. Time will only progress when sleeping. This is a pretty cool mechanic, actually. Hello, it's me, your best friend. To survive, use these tips. 1. You must sleep to progress. 2. No sleeping if reapers are in. 3. Scare away Puppet Man when he's the closest. 4. Close the closet. 5. Close door when my friend is closest. I'm assuming that it's Nightmare Bonnie. Or Reaper Bonnie. Sleep tight. Your time is not up yet, Fredbear. I definitely feel more confident now. Alright, let's do it. So here's where usually Reaper Bonnie is. Not Reaper Bonnie, it's Reaper Balloon Boy. Okay, nothing there. Okay. So there's something that I didn't notice. I just need to listen for cues. Oh, yeah, that's it. Oh. Oh my gosh, I need to close that. I need to close that. I needed to close the other one first. Okay, not a great start. How do I... Oh, it goes by itself. Holy shit. Alright, let's start again. Okay, this time I'll try not to sleep too much. Alright, Fredbear. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is sleep a little. Okay, that's good. Get out. Nothing. not touch him until he's here. Nope. Got? Okay, that's one. Get back, mate. Get back. Okay, not yet. Oh, wait, let me go. Okay. One more. Then I can close the door. Oh. No. Close the door. Close the door. Okay. Beeper. Puppet in there. There. I just need to get this one back, and then I should be able to sleep a little bit. Nope. Not yet. Yep. There you go. Sleep. Just a little bit. Okay. Okay. Plenty. There's a hand. Where is he? Okay. Please, still be there. Puppet is there. Okay. No signs from this one. Second one. Nope. Get back. Okay. Not yet. Oh. There you go. Okay, I'm just waiting for the third one. There we go. Close. There you go. And go. Okay, sleep. Sleep a little. Okay, that's plenty. Puppet again. Yep. There we go. But why? He was like at the end of the hall. He was at the end of the hall. How did that happen? That should not have happened. He was literally at the end of the hall. And I was doing so well. Let's try again. Remain in phase one. Oh, come on. Okay. Get back, get back, get back. There you go. One thing I learned from the was that do not panic now. There you go. Okay. Come on. Sleep. Oh, wait. I saw that one was supposed to be like a rare event. Okay. Here, make sure that he's not close. On the original demo, if I remember correctly, you actually opened for the puppet. Okay, I'm just waiting for this one. Never mind. Yes. Number two. Go there. What space that is? One. Two. Go. Close the door. He moves, he leaves for example. Hurting something. Sleep a little. At least 30 minutes. 20. Yep, there he is again. I don't know if I want to check. Don't miss Hopefully we're close. I don't know if that messed up anything or not. I have no idea if that messed up anything. Okay, he's still there. Luckily, Balloon Boy, as long as he gets he does not care. Okay, I saw this minigame in... I'm trying to understand it too.
Oh my, look who it is, you poor thing. Well, let's play a game to distract you from the pain you must be feeling. I will go into one of these 3 corridors. You have 2 chances to find me. However, if you choose wrong, you lose. My dear cupcake friend will also be here. He is not to be trusted and will try to trick you. Let's start off with a single round for now.
Oh, shit.
I need to talk to you about something.
Okay, so I have
Your obsession with your business is getting unhealthy.
Martha, please. I don't have an obsession.
You never stop working on those ugly robots.
Whoa there. This is my work. Of course it keeps me busy.
Your work is running the business. Things were going just fine with just the bear.
Just an argument with...
Hey, it's my business. I do the design things. Creating more characters can be beneficial for marketing purposes. You know how many tools this body has sold.
Not enough to support us, it seems. We had to give Kevin one of your dumb plush toys for his birthday this year because we couldn't afford a proper gift. And you know how much he hates your characters. He's terrified of them.
He's not. He's just putting on an act so he can come back home and stay in his room all day.
Oh, don't turn this against him.
I'm not. It's the truth. He plays with those plush toys all day. Do you really think he's scared of them?
You know what, Dave? If you can't stop wasting your time on this nonsense and actually start focusing on providing for this family, I will personally shut down your business and move out with the kids.
You wouldn't dare.
Try me.
Don't say that, he doesn't sound stable. Nope. Their aggression rises. I'm assuming that's how it works. But it also makes it worse. Alright. Oh, shit, what happened? Okay, I almost flashed. Back. Oh gosh, you're back. There you go. Okay, not yet. There. Oh! Oh shit. Okay. I don't know how I managed to get away from that. Sleep a little. Sit. Probably from there. Hands. Okay. Oh, there's a hand. Oh, Jesus, fast. There we go. Oh, they even have for like audio. Oh! Glitch that shows up whenever you pop it. I think that's Oh shit! No, I can still get him. I can still get him. I need you to go first. Thank you. Please do not come in at the same time. Please do not. Okay. Now it's your turn. Come on. You're still fish one and stay like that. There we go. Back. Oh shit, never mind. Now you. Just a little bit, please. Sleep. Just past 1 a.m. Probably this guy's right here. Yep. This guy should already be. Go. Go. Leave me alone. Why are you here? Wait, you're together again. Shit! No, 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 no. Please. Oh gosh. Keep that back. No, leave a little. Still two. Still two. Get back out. Okay, phase two. Check on this one. No. Check on Nope, nope, nope. Close the door, close the door, close the door. Why? The fuck? Okay. How can I mean, technically there's not exactly strategy. I mean, Reaper, marionette. Is it marionette or puppet? Either way, I guess that one goes faster. So when it's already when it's already there. That was doing so well. This guy. Character crawling. My character crawling. Or am I just... Oh shit. No, wait, no, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back. Just a little bit. Okay, 5 p.m. 5 p.m. 5 a.m. Let's see if I can do this one right this time.
Welcome back. It won't be so easy now. Let's step it up to 3 rounds. Oh, very close. Nope.
There you are. No.
Yes, you're correct. Try again.
There you are.
Oh, very close. Oh, it's
There you are.
you found me.
There you are.
Oh no, you found me.
There you are. Right side. No.
Nope. Oh no, you found me.
There. Oh my god.
Oh yes. It'll be grand. Oh, it sure will. But damn, the government won't give me ground to build it on. Damn.
Doors open.
Yes, I'll have to build it underground. Yes, that's a fantastic idea.
Fine.
Do you want this? I'll have
So
to
I'm
clean it up.
assuming on the next it will be ready on the
I could just build a smaller location up top. They won't ever check into it anyway. They never do here. Yeah. She'll see. Well, she won't now, but she was holding me back. She was trying to keep me from expanding the franchise. No, not anymore. Circus Baby's Pizza World, Cheap Party World, it's the perfect cover-up. It will happen.
Okay. What crawls in the vents does not like to be seen. The noise of a rising temperature can scare it. So, if I remember correctly, it was, what's it called? Reaper Mangle. I'm gonna give one attempt to this one, then I'll finish it. Hey, why are you here? I literally saw you spawn. Why is it more light? I never remember how to know this one. You again? There. Go. I need to check my settings. Oh wait, what happened? What happened? What happened? No, no, no. Okay. Yeah, I'm noticing that the image from OBS is slightly less frames than what I'm seeing right now. Here in the air conditioning. That's 1 a.m. Back. Nope. Second Pop it there. Second space. Okay, now go to so, think of hurry up. There you go. Alright. Wait, what? Oh my god. Oh, come on. Saw you. Let's see. There you go. Oh god. Oh, there it is. Why are you back? Let me just. You too. Oh wait. How long has this one been on the second place? Oh shit. Okay. Please. Plenty of progress. Bananas. Okay, space suit. Still great. And this guy has oh shit. Get out, get back, get back, get back, get back. There we go. Yes! No, I forgot about this one. I think it's 5 rounds for this one.
You're still here? This isn't how it's supposed to work, you know. 5 rounds. Oh, there you go.
Oh shit!
I'm just coming around to check on everything. How are you all doing?
Okay,
Good?
that was-
Good,
I guess that
good.
was-
Yes, very good. Now, how was my girl doing?
Is she still clean? She's you remember to clean her every day, right?
With all due respect, sir, the suit seems a little unsafe. And to be honest, I would not let my kids near it.
My, what nonsense! The spring locks are wound perfect.
I spent many sleepless nights making her amigo, so you better watch your mouth and finish your work instead of insulting mine.
Certainly, sir. Everything should be set and done in a month.
What about the elevator? You guys working on that yet? Or do I still need to climb down the emergency shaft every time?
Not yet, sir. There's been complications. The animatronics like to get in the way of our staff.
Well, then tell your staff to move. Now get out of my sight.
My doppelganger approaches. When he approaches the hallway window, shine your light at his side. But be careful, he may trick you. Check the hallway window to always be sure. I don't know if I want to do this one. Alright. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get out of here. Can I pause? Pause? No. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just straight up sleep. I'm not even gonna try. No. I'm gonna intentionally fail. Let's see how long it goes until we get killed. It's 1 a.m. I don't hear anything. It's 2 a.m. Still not hearing anything. Just started hearing something. It's already 3 a.m. There's no way. Okay, the puppet just got in. Yeah. Went all the way what is it? One or two? I guess for the story, if we're going for the original story, I guess one. Okay. Oh, the menu changed. Also, funny enough, I saw like the YouTube channel. I think it's called Behind the Scope or something like that. It actually explains how this one works. Let me actually, if it, there we go. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let's give a break to the. Let's give a break to my computer because it's in pain right now, trying to run the game. Final Nights Behind the Scope. Let's see. Yeah, let's take a look. Hold on. Let's see. PC game window to. There we go. Gonna shut off the game. Where's the audio? Okay. I don't know what's going on. There you go.
What does the Final Night series hide off camera from the player? When it comes to Five Nights at Freddy's fan games, it's hard not to think of the Final Night series by Jelly Liam. Today, I want to revisit these 4 games and show you things behind the scenes you aren't normally supposed to see. From how the jump scares work, to out-of-bounds areas, to how the games are put together. And as a bonus 5th game, we'll be covering Liam's later project as well, Afton Built. Released in 2015.
Also, before I get anything, this is my horoscope. Go subscribe. He makes amazing content and everything. He goes behind the scenes on everything.
Final Nights is a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game that featured an array of different animatronics and interesting gameplay mechanics. Of course, there's plenty of things hidden off camera for us to check out, so today we're diving into Final Nights to take a look at everything we're not normally supposed to see. As always, I hope you enjoy. Let's do a quick summary of what Final Nights entails so everyone remembers the flow of events. So the game starts off with a player entering...
Yeah, there it is.
Final Nights 3 is the 3rd installment in this terrifying series of fan games. Based heavily on FNAF 4, as well as sister location, the environments and animatronics you're faced with in this game are nothing short of nightmare fuel. Today we'll be taking a look out of bounds at some things we're not typically supposed to see, including a hilariously distorted circus baby. There's a lot more than that too, so I hope you enjoy this look behind the scenes of Final Nights 3. As per usual, I'll do a quick recap of the game so we're all refreshed on what we'll be covering. So the game starts off showing the player arriving at a hospital in the back of an ambulance. From there, you're meant to survive 5 nights in the hospital as you are relentlessly attacked by the Reaper animatronics. You must close the curtains on the Reaper puppet as they approach your door, shut the door on Reaper Balloon Boy's closet when he tries to exit, and turn the thermostat on to prevent Mango from attacking us through the vents. That's not all though, as both Reaper Spring Bonnie and Golden Freddy will make their way down these hallways in an attempt to reach the player. Something else I need to mention is that time doesn't pass automatically in this game either. In order to progress, you must climb into your bed and sleep to reach 6 a.m. On night 5, these animatronics are replaced with Shadow Bonnie, as well as Grim Toy Chica and Fredbear. You must wind the spring locks on each of the Grim animatronics, as well as fend off Shadow Bonnie in various locations. After each night is completed, you'll play through a cutscene that contains a ton of lore for this game, and you'll be made to play a game of hide and seek with Reaper Toy Chica. Now that the recap is done, let's take a look at the title screen. Title screens. This game actually has a bunch of unique title screens that change depending on how far we've progressed in the game. One of the first screens we'll see is this one showcasing Reaper Spring Bonnie in the hallway, and they look super creepy up close. If we fly behind the closet in our hospital room, we also find Reaper Balloon Boy just kind of frozen here with his arm extending outwards. Up on the roof though, we can find some pretty interesting things. Here, we will find Reaper Toy Chica and a woman in a Chica Springlat suit asserting dominance as they T-pose beside one another. Right behind them, we can also find the Reaper puppet in their default pose, which kind of looks like they're waving at us. In the back, we'll find the clock that is viewed when the player is sleeping, just floating above the roof. This clock is also present throughout each night. Zooming out on this map.
Also, another thing, I don't know if I mentioned this here, I think there's actually 2 clocks. One that is the clock already on the state of victory, or when it's already winning. In that one, I don't know if I don't remember, it's been a while since I looked at the video. But earlier, I believe it was on night 1 that we couldn't figure out if we were progressing or not. That it was already like the clock past 6 a.m. and it just kept going until the rest of the night. So I don't know if there's like 2 of them. Where's my audio?
Map, we'll see the area where all this takes place is a large city, and it's surprisingly massive.
There you go.
Moving on to the Balloon Boy title screen, most of this map is the same as before, except the other animatronics are no longer present, and the puppet is now floating just beyond this rooftop. Unlike the first title screen, however, the puppet is now in this looping animation rather than a static pose. Taking a look at Balloon Boy's closet,
Could be,
it's a lot
like,
easier to see him as he moves in and out of the
copy and paste
screen.
of the map.
Going inside the closet, we can see him lunge forward as the door opens, and then retract partially into the wall as it closes. Also, in the hallway, we can find Reaper Spring Bonnie just chilling here. So the other screens that take place within the hospital aren't all that interesting. But there are a few menus that are shown off only after the player reaches one of the game's endings. After the final night's ending, the title screen shows Spring Bonnie squirming on an operating table in the center of the room. Moving out of bounds, we can see that this map is actually just a small room floating in an empty void. Similar to this, after the bad ending, the title screen shows only a surgical light, as the sounds of an operating room can be heard in the background. Moving the camera back, we can see that this room is mostly empty, aside from this operating table and a single door. Finally, there is the FNAF ending title screen that shows a severed circus baby head on the floor. Now, this screen looks pretty simple at first, but just underneath this room is something hilarious. If we move the camera down below, we'll find Circus Baby's neck stretching all the way down to her T-posing body, and right in front of her neck are her floating eyeballs. I'm not sure what I was expecting when I loaded up this screen, but it definitely wasn't this. That's it for the title screens, so let's move on to the game itself. So once we start the game, we're met with a quick tutorial, which actually has a lot to look at out of bounds. On top of the hospital, we'll find something quite interesting. Just above the clock that I mentioned before, we'll find a stack of 3D rectangles.
Yeah, those are the ones that showed up when I was on night 1 that they glitched in or something like that.
One of these is blank, while the other 4 have a texture applied that contains the face of an animatronic. These animatronics include Foxy, Fredbear, Toy Bonnie, and Toy Freddy. So the very bottom rectangle is actually placed just above the clock to make it appear as though it's floating in an empty void. As for the others, I never actually encountered them during my playthrough of the game.
I have.
However, looking through the game files, I found that these objects are labeled as hallucinations. So to my understanding, these objects would flash in front of the player's camera during regular gameplay, similar to how the player hallucinates with the animatronics in the original Five Nights at Freddy's game.
No,
If you know
it's
what these are
strange.
used for, let me know in the comments.
I think that's why they're stacked on top of each other. So my assumption is that it. Let me see if I can. Let me go back.
So the very bottom rectangle is
So-
actually placed just above the clock to make it appear as though it's labeled as hallucination. The original Five Nights at Freddy's game. If you know what
Okay, so here is
these are used for,
the original void, then the hallucinations. My assumption is that the camera it's like just enough or just big enough or has a range where at first they only see this one, and then when it flashes, it quickly dissipates this one, then shows this one, clears it, shows this one, clears it, shows this one, and then clears it to show this one, and then it resets back onto the void. That's my assumption. The audio is not catching up.
let me know in the comments. So moving on to night 1, if we take a look out on the balcony, we can see what the puppet looks like as they're approaching our room. They're just floating here, and each time they move closer, they simply warp into their next position. Back inside, if we don't stop Balloon Boy from leaving the closet, he will climb
That's
up on
what I
top
was
of our
saying.
bed, where he will prevent us from sleeping. This little lad is slightly less creepy when he's not stalking us from the closet, but he's definitely still creepy. Also, way out in the distance on night 2, we can see that these buildings are on fire, and no matter which way you view them from, the flames are programmed to always face the player. Heading into night 3,
Makes sense.
it's the same as nights 1 and 2 for the most part, except now we also have to deal with Mangle, who will attack us from the vents. If we fly up onto the roof once more, we will find Mangle and Reaper Golden Freddy up there. It's interesting because, to my knowledge, this animatronic doesn't appear on this particular night.
No,
As you
it
may
should
know,
appear
game
only on
devs will often copy and paste these maps instead of rebuilding them from the ground up, and they could have simply forgotten to delete this guy. Also, taking a closer look at Mangle, they are pretty terrifying. Definitely not something I want lurking around in the vents. Speaking of Mangle, the vent within this map is actually just a small open area within the ceiling. And even though we can hear Mangle as they approach, they don't actually appear within this vent until it's opened. If the player doesn't turn the heat on in time, Mangle will come through this vent and eventually jump scare you. Watching them come out of the vent from another angle,
Okay, I
we
thought it
can
was,
see that they
like,
simply warp
just-
inside of it the moment this occurs. On night 4, Reaper Golden Freddy is thrown into the mix, and things start to get a bit hectic. moving the camera onto the hallway, we can take a look at this animatronic up close. They operate similarly to Reaper Spring Bonnie as they slowly make their way toward the player. This animatronic stops at the window though, where we must flash them with our light to make them leave. If you don't catch them in time though, they will teleport into the bed while you're sleeping, where they will then jump scare you. Flying up onto the roof, we'll see that it's mostly the same,
So,
except now we can find
Freddy
Reaper
only
Toy
attacks on
Chica
the
up
bed.
there as well. That's really it for night 4, so let's jump into night 5. So as I mentioned before, the animatronics are completely swapped out on night 5. Moving into the hallway, we can take a good look at the grim animatronics with the lights on. And, well, they're purple. Now what's interesting is that within these animatronics, we can actually see the ghostly models that are stored inside. Down below, just beneath this hospital area, we can find Shadow Bonnie waving at us as well. At least, that's sort of what it looks like. This is actually the model that is used when Shadow Bonnie is knocking on the glass door next to our bed. And when the game calls for Shadow Bonnie to appear, they'll be warped up onto that balcony. Speaking of Shadow Bonnie though, when they appear in that little closet, we can see how they just sort of poke their head through the floor. Their arms are also folded and clipping through their own torso. The reason for this is because when you get jump scared by Shadow Bonnie in this closet, their arms detach from their body and grab onto the player. This actually looks really funny from another perspective, as their hands just sort of float around. Right next to this Shadow Bonnie, we can also find Reaper Golden Freddy down here as well. But that's it for nights 1 through 5, so let's take a look at the minigames. So there's a few different endings in this game, and in order to reach the good ending, well, you have to do things just right. This includes winning each and every round of Chica's hide-and-seek minigame without failing. So this game is played after each night, and in it you have to flash Toy Chica with your light depending on which hallway she's coming from. This map is a fully modeled storage area, and if we fly down below during...
But how do you know? Because she would not make any sound until I flashed wrong on one place. Like I couldn't, there were no steps or anything.
In this minigame, we can see that until Chica has moved to one of the hallways, she is simply stored down here. Behind this storage area, we can also find text that says, "Great job, stored out of bounds." When the player completes this game, the camera quickly moves through the wall and zooms in on this text. So during the first few nights, there is this small Fredbear plush hidden within our room, and clicking on it takes us to this arcade area. These minigames simply prompt you to decide between two options, and the decisions made in these arcade minigames will ultimately affect which ending you get as well. If we fly just beyond this arcade cabinet though, we will find each of these screens we will encounter during this minigame floating outside of this arcade area. These screens change depending on which version of the minigame we're playing, and we can even find the characters that appear on screen floating out here as well. Now that we've covered the minigames, let's take a quick peek at this game's cutscenes. So the very first cutscene shows the player arriving in an ambulance and eventually being wheeled into the hospital. And I was really curious to see how this is pulled off.
Weird,
Inside the ambulance, we can take a look at the player's model from another perspective, and they seem pretty unfazed by all of this, which is surprising because this ambulance is actually flying hundreds of feet in the air. It will remain here for a few seconds before it's teleported down into the hospital's parking lot, where the player will then be wheeled inside. This hospital has a handful of rooms in it, and is furnished in the areas that the player will be able to see. If you move down the left hallway, however, you'll see that the building just sort of comes to an end. Now, I'm no architect, but I'm pretty sure this place won't be passing any inspections. Eventually the player is wheeled down the hallway with the game's logo, and this cutscene comes to an end. In the next cutscene, we're walking through the Afton family's house, where we overhear William and his wife, Martha, arguing over the shortcomings of their business, where Martha threatens to shut it down and leave with the kids if he doesn't figure things out. Moving the camera into that room, we can see them having the calmest argument of all time, as they just stare off into space. Taking a look out of bounds, we can actually find the main character, Kevin, and his brother Mike on top of the roof. There's also a small yard area outside the window, but not much else. If we fly over the city, that is typically visible through the window, we'll see that it's the same city map that's been used throughout this game. The next cutscene I want to check out is this one, where we're able to freely explore an under construction Chica's party world. Here, we can hear William arguing with a construction worker over safety concerns with Chica's spring lock suit, and sequentially, their progress on the elevator's construction. Zooming out, we can see that this building actually sits on top of a small hilly plain of grass. There are a few trees surrounding it, but what interested me the most was the elevator shaft. After taking a closer look, however, we can see that it is in fact just an empty shaft in the ground. So the next cutscene takes place within Chica's party world after it has been opened to the public. We can overhear two friends bantering over how terrible the place is. And aside from exploring a little bit, that's typically all that happens during this cutscene. After this, the player is meant to finish Night 5, and upon doing so, they will reach the bad ending. In this ending, the player is laying on an operating table with a surgeon standing over them. They try their best to resuscitate you as you're flatlining, but unfortunately there's nothing they can do, and you're declared dead. Viewing this cutscene from another perspective, it's no surprise they weren't able to save us. The surgeon isn't even holding anything when they zap us. Aside from the surgeon and operating table though, this room is completely empty. But now let's take a look at these other endings. So there are 2 more endings for us to look at, and in order to access these, you must play each of the arcade minigames, and win every game of hide and seek against Chica without dying. If the player is successful, the doors to the elevator room will be opened during Night 4's cutscene. After the player enters the elevator, who is currently playing as William's daughter Karen, they're taken to the basement area. This area consists of a few rooms and a single hallway, but upon entering this room containing Circus Baby, she will extend her hand to us. If we approach her, she will grab us and pull us into her stomach hatch, and this is what that looks like from another perspective. After completing Night 5, there will be a cutscene that takes place in the scooping room, where the player is stuck inside a Circus Baby. If we do not move, Karen will be killed by the scooper, and we ultimately reach the FNAF ending. From another perspective, we can see that during this ending, Circus Baby just kind of flops down onto the ground violently. However, if we attempt to escape during this cutscene, Circus Baby will flop over to the ground before they can be scooped. Karen gets crushed by Circus Baby though, so they end up dying anyway. The camera is then warped to this other room within the same map, where a spring Bonnie suit is laid out on a table, and William alludes to putting Karen inside this suit. Afterwards, the player is then thrust into an escape sequence where they're meant to leave the hospital while being pursued by Karen's spirit, who has taken the form of Shadow Bonnie. You must also avoid Grim Fredbear and Toy Chica as they continue to pursue you until you reach the lobby. Here you come across a Fredbear plush who is possessed by your mother, who was previously killed by William. She convinces you to let the animatronics kill you as well so you can join them. And then after a jump scare by Shadow Bonnie, we then see that the player becomes the brother, ultimately leading to the Final Night's ending. I, however, decided to create my own ending by leaving the hospital and noping the heck out of there. But with that brings us to the end of Final Nights 3. Final Nights 4 is the 4th, and currently final...
No, we will leave Final Nights 4 for another day. Right now, let's try to actually run the code to see what the next game is going to be. Choose game. Alright, so let's see what's going to be next time. Bayonetta 3. We're going to continue the story from Bayonetta 3 next time. Alright, thank you so much everyone for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.